Hi, my name is Mitchell Payne. This is my presentation on my final project. It is called the PMLC 50, Payne Marine Landing Craft 50. It's a 50-foot catamaran made out of aluminum. The PMLC 50 is designed for the intercoastal waters in the Pacific Northwest, including Puget Sound, Canada, and the Southeast Alaskan waters. The boat may be going to small remote islands or remote locations that cannot reach by car or plane. I decided to do a pass-through design which raised the pilot house, increasing the deck space, greater visibility, allowing a longer ramp on the bow, and the tower legs have a head in one of them and engine room access on each side. I decided to do jet propulsion on this boat because it has a shallower draft, greater maneuverability, and a open transom space, unlike a outboard powered boat. It is easier to get on a dock, getting into a skiff, and you can go drive this boat without damaging anything. They decided to design a catamaran because there is less drag. The ramp is wider on the bow because the holes do not narrow in like a monohull. It is more stable, unlike a monohull. And when you go up to a beach, it will not roll side to side. It will be planted. A aluminum boat has way more structure compared to a wooden boat or a composite boat. The frame spacing is way tighter and stringer spacing compared to a wooden or composite boat. Most of the strength it is in the structure. Unlike a composite or wooden boat, most of the strength is in the skin. Frame 8 is closest to Station 5, which is midship and is the highest loaded area, so all the calcs will be based from that location. For the bottom plating, side plating, bottom stringers, side stringers, bottom of the frame, and the side of the frame. The superstructure on this boat is higher, so it requires more structure in the tower legs and upper deck to support the pilot house and for slamming loads, heeling, pitch, and hitting the bottom. The pilot house on this boat has a small settee that seats 4 people, a galley with a small sink and refrigerator, and a helm station that seats 1 that has 2 GPSs, radio, engine controls, engine control panels, defrost for the front windshields, 360-degree view, and side doors on each side of the pilot house. The pilot house has a set of stairs on each side of it. They are 10 steps, and the pilot house also has a full wraparound railing with a middle bar so you don't fall through it, and a foothold and railing below the window for washing the front windshields. The mechanical arrangement on this boat is fairly simple. It has twin jets, twin engines, twin 125-gallon diesel tanks, a black water tank on the starboard side, and 6 bilge pumps, 1 in each watertight compartment. For the power plant of this boat, I chose a FPT 570, puts out 570 horsepower. And I chose 2 Hamilton HJ 364s because Roland had a model and they matched up with these engines. There is engine room access in each of the tower legs, a 24 by 24 inch Freeman hatch that will land you in front of each motor, and a hatch behind the tower that will drop you down onto the jet on each side. The anchoring system in this boat is not conventional. It's not in the center. It is off to the side on one of the hulls. Has a windlass anchor winch mounted and a delta anchor. Because this is a jet boat, you have to have some sort of protection for the jets. If you hit a dock, another boat hits you, logs, or any debris in the water. And it is very nice for dock access, man overboard recovery, fishing, and getting onto a skiff or any other boat. The head on this boat is very basic. It sits straight on top of the engine inside of one of the tower legs. It is loud and would probably be fairly hot in there. The engine ventilation is straight behind the head, and you're relying on some good insulation to keep it cool and quiet in there. What went well? The overall design of the boat went pretty good. I did 2D drawings in the beginning and stuck with the design. Did very few changes, didn't do anything drastic, and I am very happy. Not so well. While I was doing the hydrostatics, I did them at light ship instead of fully loaded. So after I did the weight study and plugged in the new longitudinal center of gravity, the boat trimmed bow down empty. So once I put a weight on the boat, it trimmed bow down even more. And what I would do differently. Instead of doing the hydrostatics at light ship, I would have put the 15,000 pound load on the deck and done the hydrostatics for that, which I would have increased the volume in the bows of the boat and decreased the volume in the sterns, trimming the boat out. Thank you.